Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. It is time to motivate. Welcome to the Buddha Bear Talks, the podcast after show. Happy Pride Month. How you guys are doing? I hope you guys are doing well. With my wonderful, dope ass, crazy, wonderful homegirl, Lauren Adams, is joining with me live from North Carolina. Yes, that's my little Buddha Bear partner in crime. Yes, you guys, welcome to Buddha Bear Talks. It's time to motivate. My name is Rachel Hemingway. If you guys are tuning into this wonderful live stream cast or on YouTube, please click, follow, subscribe, comment, all the above. I'm glad you guys are joining in. Like I said, it's Pride Month. Tonight's topic in this wonderful juiciness on this after show is called Trauma Relationships Part 1 and 2. If you guys have not been listening to the podcast, I suggest you tune in now so you can get a gist of what's been going on, because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but we're going to spill out all the tea. In this episode, it really got really deep, really personal for both of us equally. We talked about both of our relationships, one gay version, which is more off, and one in the wonderful hetero version. The hetero version on this end. Yeah, I had to point this way. And one hetero version with Lauren. Yes. See, I almost made her choke. That's a wet way to start the whole wonderful video. So, girl, we're gonna talk about it. Yo, you gotten deeper in this wonderful 2-part series of trauma relationships, part of the trauma series. You revealed a lot. Or you revealed all the tea. What you went through with your ex-husband, what you went with all the abuse. To all the listeners that didn't know what was going on, to all the ones that's tuning in, you want to give a little brief script, what happened in your relationship, so they can get a viewpoint. You're gonna go over it first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and share my part.
I went through narcissistic trauma and believe it or not, recently I went through that. My kids actually got to see exactly all the way down what went on, the narcissistic behavior. I'd be willing to read it off my phone because I got receipts.
I know that's right. Yes, you got to.
I'm going to give you the best example of a narcissistic traumatic relationship and exactly what it's like having kids when you leave. This is exactly what it's like. And like I said, it is not always best to stay in the relationship just so mommy and daddy can be together. It is not healthy for kids. It is not. The abuse was consistent every single day. So I'm going to read these off to you. This was from Friday. This is literally what it was like. You know, as a absent, present father.
I feel you.
Understand that you have the right to ask the kids' grades. My son, I'm going to give you a little backstory to it. Just for example, my son wouldn't give him his password to his power school. To be totally honest with you, he could have just gone on and looked him up himself off of Power School, because you get your own, you get your own password and everything as a parent. So he was calling my kids stupid, all these other things. Constant abuse. When I say that, I mean mentally. So what ended up happening was I told him I was at the bank, because we do every other weekend. And so he called me and he was like, well, does Bradley have the questions that I asked him for? What questions? I already knew them. Yeah. But I was going to have my last say. And he said, he wouldn't give me his power school, Lauren. And I'm like, you can call the school. If he's going to be that ignorant, call the school. Yeah. What are you worried about it for? If you're so worried about his grades, call the school. You have that right.
Of course. Exactly.
So I sent him his grades and I said, you need to shut the hell up. Calling these kids stupid because you're stupid for calling them that. Bradley's on honor roll, but they have nothing to prove to you but to themselves. Okay, for one thing, you have nothing to prove but to yourself that you're worth. It is not up to him. This is their father.
Mm-hmm.
This is their father. And he
Yes.
said, "What about ELA?" Because I sent him a picture of their grades. I said, "They're all on honor roll. I don't want to hear it." He said, "Lauren, I can say whatever in the hell I want to, and nobody's going to do nothing about it." Okay. I put, then don't see them. They don't deserve to be called stupid and all these other things. They are smart. They're going to go far, and they do not deserve to think that they are not good enough to be your kids because they aren't the Mullins expectations. I said, I mean, I never tell you that you can't see these kids, but you're not going to do that to them. And I said, you're better than your dad. Act like it. And they said, you don't know anybody that has done what I have in my time. I said,
Mm-hmm.
and I really don't care. You're not God.
That part.
So he was like, well, I know Bradley thinks he is. I said, no, he just don't eat vegetables. This was over vegetables, him not eating them. And Bradley taking a stand and sitting at that table because Bradley has Asperger's. He's not going to eat certain textures. Anybody with that, anybody with a child that knows what that is, it's very hard to get them to eat certain textures, certain things. You know, they're not going to do it. Bradley eats raw vegetables, except broccoli. He likes soft broccoli, steamed with just salt and pepper. He don't want nothing else on him. He doesn't eat cheese like that. He doesn't eat bread. He doesn't eat certain things. So I told him, I was like, no, he just doesn't eat veggies unless they are raw, like carrots, except for broccoli. He likes them. And I said, he's just picky eater like you. I said, Bradley eats salad. And he does not think he is God. He's just not eating certain things like you want.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, nice talk, Puddles. And I said, nice talk, Stroganoff. They'll sell at Walgreens. I do not care. I am done dealing with a bunch of bullshit. Okay. That is just an example of what it's like dealing with somebody with kid, when you're dealing with a narcissistic relationship. If there was a piece of laundry on the floor, I was getting hazed for it. If there was this, you had to work just as hard as him and you could not live up to his expectations. He told me I was lucky to even have children with him. And I told him, I was like, you know what? Actually, believe it or not, that was my favorite one, believe it or not, Ray, was the one he said that. Oh, he said, I'm an all-star. You're lucky to have had kids with me. I said, you ain't shit. You're a half a star that I was stupid enough to have kids with, but I have enjoyed raising them and I love them. I said, they're just a better version of you.
Damn right.
I said, and I would not change a thing. Even I would not change having them with him. I would change him. But I can't. You can't change that shit.
You sure can.
You cannot change that. And let me tell you, they were home this week. He actually was like, fine, on the phone, he was like, fine, you keep them this weekend. And I was like, you act like that's a problem. I've kept them all my life. I don't want to hear it. But the thing is when he gets a new girlfriend is when he starts that. Ladies, if you are with somebody and they are yelling at their ex-girl, that's a red flag. I'm the mother of his kid. I've never once denied him the time of day to see his kids. I've never. I invited him. He's never been to birthday parties. He actually showed up to Carolyn's 16th birthday party, and I was very shocked, and helped pay for half of it.
Really?
Yes. But I'm saying, like, as far as you have to understand, they tried to get Matthew to go live with them because he was the chosen kid to come stay with them. You can't choose a child.
The fuck?
Yeah, that was another story. Yeah. But I think he's got another female because he only acts this stupid when he has one that he's talking to, because all of a sudden he was downtown Newbern. Okay.
Oh, when he gets fresh new yumminess or fresh new pussy. But
that's what it kind of feels like. I'm not saying that's exactly it, but I know his attitude changes when there's somebody else in the picture, and I really don't care, but you don't need none. You do not need another female. You need to be castrated.
That part.
I don't care if you've had a vasectomy. I don't care.
See? With the British accent, when she does that accent, y'all, She really doesn't give a fuck. I know it's funny as fuck because we're both very animated. Um, as you see here, I'm drinking my cranberry juice for this one.
I'm drinking my tea because that's we pouring out tea tonight.
Oh yes, because girl, I got some tea for your ass. Um, it was basically now you guys, you heard what she just gave this way. She gave a perfect example on
Stop
a
dealing with
narcissistic
this shit.
relationship. She gave you a good example what she went through. She's a mom of three. That should wake you up. And I know there's a lot of people out there go through this almost the same thing as what she went through. I keep doing my finger because I'm looking at the camera, but that gives an example, y'all. Now you're ready. Now here come my part, the gay version of it. It wasn't as bad. Well, I don't want to say it wasn't as bad, but it was still equally as fucked up. I don't think I ever got a chance to really share this in the episode, but this was a different guy. The guy that I was seeing, his name was Rodney. Um, we dated back in 2015, 2016 type of vibe. This was after Willie. Ugh. It was after Willie.
You
And
pick some names, Ray. I'm not trying to be funny, but you.
I, I'm keeping all the way real. This is after. This was like about like what?
No, I'm just saying these names. I
It's
won't
the truth.
hurt. I want to hurt their parents for that.
No, you. Well, his name was Rodney. We dated for a while. Um, in the beginning, he was very sweet, very respectful. He was older. He was in his 40s. I was pretty much in my late, mid to late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
7 now. Um, Everything in the beginning was very good. He took me out to eat. We went to Long Island, met some of his peoples. I got grabbed by to eat in Long Island. Not far of a commute because I took the Long Island Railroad as usual to the train ride. I like a good 30, 40 minute train ride. And it was express. It was quick as shit. Um, in the midst of me dating him and stuff, remind you, I didn't fully heal from Willie because I got cheated on. So this is when instead of me just hopping on, you know me, when I was in my 20s, I didn't know any fucking better. Instead of me just staying still and chill before getting with the next dude, I said, let me just date the dude to get my mind off of shit. My, how that backfired. Everything was fine. We went back to Brooklyn. Um, we hung out around my hood a little bit. He's a very nice gentleman. We didn't have sex or nothing. He was just a straight out gentleman. We've been dating for like probably like a few months, like over 7, 8 months. I think by the ninth month, when I was like, this is during the school year, because everybody was already back in school at the time, and I was going through my own shit. I just moved back home, and I haven't been hearing from him. I was like, okay. I said, that's knowing in my head, I'm like, that's like a red flag. It's because I learned from last time my relationships. Like I ain't heard from him. I usually text him. He responds 1, 2, 3. We're one on one with the communication.
Right.
And come to find out, I think while me just scrolling on Facebook while I haven't heard from him, I saw a picture on Facebook. He with another damn dude. I said, I said, hey, what's up? I said, hey, what's
But
up?
no, that ain't even hey, what's up? That's called move the fuck on. We ain't
Yeah,
talking no more.
I know, but this is why I say, hey, what's up? I see you already with another dude. Let you know, I'm keeping it pushing. Say it less, I got nothing to worry about.
I wouldn't even have said that. I wouldn't even have said nothing to. I wouldn't have acknowledged him. Actually, believe it or not, I would have probably been petty and posted something on his page saying, "I love you too, baby. Thank you for cheating on me."
Oh, but it gets better.
No, I would have done that. I would have went ahead. I would have went ahead and called him out on that.
Oh no, it gets better. Why I did what I did. This few years forward, mind you, he recently moved to the Bronx, not
Mm-hmm.
far from me, because I'm in my new crib. He live in a nice 1-bedroom apartment in the South Bronx, not far from the 4 train on 149th and Grand Concourse. That's right, boo. He was right there.
Hmm.
We ran into each other. He said, "Yo, right." I said, "Hello, how you doing?" I'm doing right. And I'm like, we all chopping it up. He said, what you been on to? He said, yo, come to my crib. He got his own new apartment and everything because he was kind of find out he was in the shelter system. I didn't know this
Karma.
with his boo at the time.
Karma. Karma.
Uh-huh. Oh, she takes many rounds.
Hmm.
Now I went up to his apartment. We talked. That's what we just pretty much catching up on each other's lives. I said, yeah, I'm moving. I just moved in my own and stuff. I'm working at the hospital still, minding my business. You know, everything's all good and dandy. When he gave me the tea, he said, just to give you a heads up, he said, oh, me and the guy, we're no longer together. I said, how tender.
I would have been like, good for the guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, there's more. Tell me how deep in the conversation he told me that come to find he said, hey, come to find out he was cheating on him. I said, cheated on you. I said, in
No,
my
I
head
would have been
it
like,
sounds
good.
familiar.
Like you did me? Like
Yeah,
you did me?
yes.
Oh,
This is
oh,
how he did
oh.
me.
And that's how I would have been. I've been like, oh, like you did me?
This is in my head. I'm like this. I'm soaking it in. I'm like, ooh, this is juicy.
I'm not gonna act like it. I'm not gonna act like like I'm interested. I'm gonna be like you did me, and then he's gonna be quiet.
Mm-hmm. No, he said, I said, oh, it said memories, how you did me. I did say that to him. I said, oh, what happened to me? Oh, okay. But
I
his
would have been such a smart ass and just be like, oh, just like you did me. I wouldn't even been like, oh, memories. I wouldn't even gone that far. I just would have been like, just like you did.
because
Mo.
because Big Calm already said in. He got cheated on. He was telling me, he said he he cheated on him with mad guys. He been getting on with other dudes probably around his area and so much more. To the point some of his some of his friends, I didn't know his fiance friend. Yeah, he was married. I didn't know he was fucking married. But he didn't even sign the papers. That was another one. I said, you would have fucking married. Why would you? Why would you do that? And he was just like, yeah, it was all good and dandy. We were doing great. Next thing you know, he was just like he sensed it. Said he wasn't he felt it wasn't long term. He kept saying it. He said, yo, you gonna get with somebody else. Kept saying that. And I said, and in my head, I'm like, he already did. He already gave his booty to somebody else and said it to you. And when more into detail, he was like, he caught something from the guy from him fucking around. And I said, wait a minute, did you go get tested?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I would have done.
What you would have done?
Oh, you know me. I'm gonna tell you what I would have done after I left that house because I would have ran and got tested very quickly.
Oh, we didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing with him.
No, I'm saying I would have just because he got this shit right going on and he got all that. I'm just saying you got all this going on. There is no need. I would have made him an STD kit and I would have went to Walmart, got some crab shampoo. I would have got some all kinds of stuff, some condoms. I would have got him prepared and I would have put it at his door with a sympathy card and said, sorry for losing me.com.
And here to top the cherry off, when he was telling me, I said, wait a minute, you caught something from this person? He said,
Nope.
yeah. And I was like, and come to find out his friend was one
You
of
know
his
the comedy I would have Ray, let me stop you for a second. Right when he had told me that, I would have started busting out laughing. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you why. Because your ass is sitting here wondering what I'm doing. Because they always come back.
Mm-hmm.
They always come back. My DMs are full of it. They will always come back.
Because they fucked up.
They got to see what you're doing and let them watch you. Secondly, I would have definitely obliged him with an STD kit. I may even do that when I go up to New York. We may just go on ahead and do that since you didn't do that for yourself. I personally would love to. I'll live stream it. It don't bother me.
Oh shit.
My name is Chuck.
And she don't give a fuck.
Nope. You will eat my sushi.
And homemade sushi, by the way, she makes it from scratch. Yeah, I told you she's a chef monster. But yo, but there's more. He went and got tested. Thank God he caught the thing in time. And one of his one of his husband's friends was like trying, like he would tell me he would get robbed and shit. And I'm thinking like this. I said, oh shit.
You did what now?
I'm like, he would end up someone try to rob him. I said, oh shit, here we go. I said, oh, this is me. I'm trying not to crack the fuck up in my head. I'm like, yo, Carmen, what was that?
I know STIs ain't funny, but
It's not, but he really, like, when he told me the tea, I said, wait, first
it serves him right.
Yeah, because after he cheated on me, then got married, and then he said, oh, he said, you know what? I regret it. I should just stay with you. I said, you want to stay with my ass?
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't, and I don't feel sorry for you.
That's how I felt about it. I said, I don't feel sorry for you. And he and I was like, we talked to like almost like 1:00 in the morning. I said, I'm going home. I'm gonna go relax.
We're gonna take a shower. I'm gonna relax. Cause you missed that. You meant to take a shower. I would have wanted to take a shower sitting on that couch or sitting wherever I was sitting at.
I wasn't far from the house, and I took a cab. It's a nice short cab ride to the house. I was happy as fuck. When I got to that damn apartment, when I got home, I was like this. I did from the Gohanza. I said, ding, ding, ding. I said, Nam yo ho renge kyo, Nam yo ho renge kyo, Nam yo ho renge kyo. Right in front of that Gohanza, showing my wonderful appreciation. I said, thank you for getting me home safely, and thank goodness nothing happened. I was happy as hell. And I was just like, all that lying, and he cheated on me, and he got messed up in the end. So I was like, karma came back.
Always.
They always come back. Karma takes zero break, and she gives zero fucks. That's what people fail to realize. What you put out in the universe, you're gonna get it back to you. That's what people always get it misconstrued.
100%.
And then it's like, I'm gonna ask you a wonderful little question. How do you feel in today's wonderful society on how relationships, especially with guys that date girls that are on the low? Now on the low, but they haven't came out yet, but have a bunch of kids and everything. How do you feel about that situation?
I think it's ignorant. Because I'm going to tell you something. You ain't true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't true to your fucking self. I'm going to tell you something. Nothing makes me mad than having a man that has not come out yet. Or female.
Mm-hmm.
That has not come out yet. Sit there and make you love them just to leave you for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You are gay. You are gay. Be proud of who you are. Nothing pisses me off more. That's why and I don't want anybody to get offended, but if I do, I'm very sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I'm not, because literally, this is just how it is. If you are gay and you are strictly dickly, why get with somebody that's bisexual, knowing that they also prefer women?
Mm-hmm.
That is a very scary thing for you. Don't put yourself in that position, as well as women. That goes with lesbians, a community as well. And I just feel that it is absolutely the wrongest thing you can do to somebody. If you just ain't happy, just leave. You do not need to cheat on nobody. Period. Been there, done that. Got a t-shirt of authenticity on that part of things. And let me tell you something. You are the lowest individual in the world if you tell me you love me, but you're sleeping with another man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
But sleep with another man to cover up that you are gay hurts the person involved. And when I say that, they think that they are ugly. They think they are repulsive. They think that they turned you that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to joke around, just be like, they just can't handle the pussy. But, but I mean,
oh shit,
I that motherfucker, I reckon. But, I'm trying to say, like, that is the worst thing you could possibly do to someone, is make them love you, because they're going to fall in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to marry this person, but yet you're thinking of other men, or yet you're thinking of other girls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I just don't think somebody that is, I mean, if you're a bisexual man, obviously stay with the bisexual. But if you are strictly a gay man and you're looking for somebody faithful to you, I just don't see how someone that is bisexual can marry a strictly dickly man and it work. And I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure that I'm not saying there isn't successful ones out there. Do not take what I'm saying and twist it. Do not twist it. I'm just, I'm just saying that it hurts the other person.
It
That
does.
person that is strictly dickly, and this person is bisexual. This person's always going to have to wonder, especially if they have trauma.
Mm-hmm.
If they've had trauma, they're always going to wonder if this person is going to be talking to another male or female because they're bisexual.
That part. That's a fun part.
I feel that way about it. I'm not saying it is so,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying, I think that a lot of the time, it doesn't matter if you're bisexual, gay, straight. Hell, I was with Ray when he came out, and I did not care. I would have stood up in every classroom with him. I believe you should be able to love who you want to love. We are the land of the free. I don't like the pride flag because we are the land of the free.
I
Okay.
like it.
It's pretty. Yes, it's a pretty flag.
I like to wave it.
It is. It is a pretty flag. But I'm saying we're the land of the free. We're America, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
No, a flag should not define who you are. America should define who all Americans are. We should be able to love who we want to love, and that's that. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, a flag is a flag. It doesn't represent. America. The American flag represents all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love the pride flag. It's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, but with couples that are, you got a bisexual man and a gay man that is strictly on that side, that's a very, that's a very scary relationship to me.
Mm-hmm.
That person is strictly gay to be with somebody bisexual, that's very scary. I would think with somebody, if this person's had a lot of trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
person's been played on by somebody that was bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that to be heart wrenching a little bit.
It is. It can be very heart wrenching because
and using somebody
oh,
and marrying a female, having children with her, but yet you on gay porn, yet you want a man, yet you're in Ray's DMs or somebody else's DMs trying to get a hold of that. Just leave and be yourself. Pay child support. Just leave and be yourself. Be who you are. Be who you want to be. If you're gay and you know you are gay, do not use somebody. You're going to have to deal with the criticism of it. Okay. You're going to have to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're scared of. You're scared of dealing with the criticism of it when you don't leave. You're scared of that. When you don't come out of the closet and you marry this woman and you have children and she thinks that you...
It happens.
You're being selfish when you do that. You're being selfish. And I don't care.
And you being greedy.
You're being selfish because you're unhappy. And you're doing that to you. You're doing that part to yourself. But what you do to another woman that has invested time and effort, or man, if you're this goes both ways. Please do not twist what I'm saying around me because no care. But if that's what you're gonna do, you need to get out of it and say and let her know. Say, I am gay. I am lesbian. And I am not happy. And the reason being is because I'm covering up something that I shouldn't be covering up.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. And you know what? Truth hurts. But somebody's going to respect you for actually telling the truth about that
Mm-hmm.
than actually covering up. Remember, there's kids in the room now. You got kids with this person. But the blessing part of this is when you leave, the next person you get with, because you're gay or you're lesbian and you actually cannot have children except through vitro fertilization for the women and adoption for men or however, or surrogate, however that goes.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think when you leave, you have however many children to share with this person. And trust when I tell you, gay men are the coolest dads I've ever seen.
Damn right.
I know one that is a hairdresser. His little girl that he adopted, she don't have to walk for shit. That little princess is dressed like a princess and looks like a princess at all times. It makes me mad because I'm not that bougie. Like, I'm impressed with the level of care. I am. I'm very impressed with the level of care. And, lesbian moms, they are good. They're good at it too. I'm just saying both ways. But I'm saying that's what you always have to look at, that positive, that you will have that chance. Now, will you have a lot of explaining to do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you always have to do that. Because wait until they hit teenagers and they got some very unreal questions that you going to have to be like, do I even want to answer this at this time?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thoughts on it, Ray.
Oh, I
Just
love it.
leave if you ain't happy.
I love it. That's a good. See, I love doing this with you. This is fun.
Be
You,
careful what you get me passionate about, though.
I love it. I just love it. I have to do it because come on, she is my partner. You are my partner in crime. So we're doing this together. So it's like you deserve all the equal love and attention too, just like my little crazy happy gay ass. That's right, motherfucker. But but yeah, everything you saying is very true because it's like now I think everything you talked about, I thought back like how what I went through in school. Well, you remember too. So what I went through in school, going to New Bern High School in North Carolina. Yeah, y'all, I went to North Carolina in high school, and I was part of New Bern High class of 2003. I did not have the best experiences because
No,
all I did not have the best experience. I ain't sugarcoating that shit. I was like, people believe a room and lie in 10 seconds and just go along with it until it's like it's like you're about to be forced to come out and you don't want to do it. And it's just like until a moment you just gotta say fuck it.
you
And
were you were not forced to come out.
I just said
Just
fuck it.
people assume, and the
Yeah.
most dangerous thing you can do is assume a damn thing about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, therefore, out of all honesty, Ray,
Mm.
don't worry about that. I
All right.
wouldn't worry about that. The problem is with teenagers, and problem is with us, is we worried too much about what other people thought of us, because back then our parents practically taught us you had to worry about what other people thought,
Yeah.
and that has brought a lot of trauma on me. Is someone telling me that I had to watch what I wore, like wearing or anything like that, and that was a very traumatic thing for me because I teach my daughter, do not care about what other people think of you, because in 10 years it ain't gonna matter. They are not going to matter.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna probably see these people no more.
Or probably 20 years from now.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of the things where I wasn't taught that. I was taught to care, care, care. And unfortunately, it screwed me up because the more I cared, the more I got hurt. So I stopped. I did that thing called stop
Mm-hmm.
because, no point.
Yeah, it's no
Not at
point.
that age. You don't need to wear. I wouldn't even care now. I'm like, no, stop. Mm-mm.
Because now it's just like I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy it happened that way because it revealed people how ugly they really are in their heart, in the bottom of their hearts. And
Or you really start finding out who your friends really are right now.
yep, on
Because
top
when you came out, people started leaving you
of
because they were ashamed to be around somebody that was gay. Me, on
mm-hmm.
the other hand, I was perfectly fine with this.
I know you were fine with it.
I don't see in color. I don't see in sexuality. I don't see in race. I do not care who you are. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you ain't, I'm gonna kick it with somebody else. Fuck you.
That's on two piece in the pie, two piece in the biscuit.
I do not care. I don't care what you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very accepting of anybody that accepts me. If you accept me, I accept you.
Jabba.
It's just the way it is.
Yes, yes. And what I want to ask. Yeah, I think from our last video, we were telling our peoples that we're getting ready to do this wonderful joint venture together, and it is very official. Um, it's been very superficial as things is really coming together. Blessings is coming in many other directions. Just be on the
I don't
lookout.
have a final answer on none of those, so I don't want to talk about that yet.
Yeah, no worry. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it
I
yet,
want
but
a final answer, and then we're gonna blow it up.
oh, I can't wait till we
Then we're
do.
gonna blow it up on here.
Oh, we're gonna blow. I can't wait.
We
That's
do have a website though.
Yes, we do have a good website now. I finished it, even though I'm still tweaking it up a little bit. It's finally ready. It's out on the thing. I'm trying to see if I could really find it now.
You can put it in the comments.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it first. Wiki.
Right, so you had to go find it.
Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to see
So
if I
what do
can.
you want to ask me, Ray?
Uh,
What did you want to ask me?
um. Hmm. Lord have mercy. What do you got to say for the interesting, young, wonderful people out here that are listening to this wonderful um on
About
this
what?
on this live about finding that coming into their own, accepting who they are, and they don't have that special friend to really go to. What do you say to that person?
You're gonna have to do it on your own, baby. You're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
look. You're gonna have to look in the mirror. You're gonna have to tell yourself that you got you. That's
Mm-hmm.
the one thing. I mean, like, like I've said, you're gonna leave with pain, and you're gonna leave with a pain that changes you. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna have to get up, and you're gonna have to fight it yourself. And it sucks because not everybody's gonna be available to you 24 hours a day when you're in pain. You're gonna have to get up, get the fuck up, get up,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna have to do it again. And that's the hardest thing. But that pain is only there for a little while. A lot of people's like, when is this pain going to stop? You know what's the most painful is the memory. You know,
Mm-hmm.
most people wish we could have that thing off of Men in Black where they just flash it and that memory is gone.
Make it disappear.
I wish that that was a thing. But you do not have X's anymore. You have expectations of what you do not want anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got. That's what you're left with. And you know what? Set the bar high and leave it there. And don't lower your expectations to give somebody else a chance. God knows, quit doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of it. I can honestly say I'm guilty of it. And that's just the way it is. We are all guilty of some ignorant things. And
Oh hell yeah.
one of them is genuinely lowering our standards for somebody to have a chance.
Meow meow. That's
It,
fucking for
it,
real.
it happens. You know, it does. And it ain't worth 2 cents. It really isn't. You know, don't, you know, it really is that way. You're going to have to get up. You're going to have to go to work. You're going to have to put on a face that you don't want to put on. You're going to have to do those things. You're going to have kids running around the house. You're going to feel like, the world is on your shoulders. And you're going to have to suck it up.
And maneuver it.
Now, here's the positive in that. You got a chance to work on you. You don't have that person in your life telling you can't anymore. You say can't, you never will. I had a teacher from Ohio that taught me in second grade that said that. And I have lived by that. I don't say can't in my house. You say can't, you never will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Start that business you want. Go to school. Do you, and stop worrying about what that other person did to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let them watch you. Let them watch your Facebook page. Let them see you move on. Let them see you in them high heels and that new makeup. Or that new suit and tie that you got.
And make them gag.
Let them watch you. Because they'll always come back, but don't give them another shot at coming back. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. It's not worth that. The only reason why you have them up there is so they can watch you. They can watch you heal. They can watch you grow. Be successful. Make the right choices when you leave. Drugs isn't going to fix it. Therapy may if you need it. You got to fix you. There's somebody out there praying for you right now. Praying to have somebody like you. You have to think like that. And when you see, what kills me is these girls be like, oh, he's with this girl, yada, yada, yada. Okay. My mother told me to give my old toys to the less fortunate. So, that's the way I see that. Give your toys to the less fortunate and laugh about that because she thinks he's perfect. and he thinks she perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, they think that they're perfect. That ex, they think they're perfect. Okay.
Wait till the reality hits.
About that. There's a reason why they're an ex. Don't take them back. Period. I can honestly say I've never been back to an ex.
Me neither.
I can honestly say when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. That's for darn sure. When I'm done, I'm done. Because I give it all I have until I'm done. Why?
They want to make it into option.
They've always come back to me, though.
Mm-hmm. They try to make you an option.
I'm sick of that. Okay. That part.
They want to make you an option. And I'll be telling people I am not your option.
I am sick of these mother suckers coming into my face, going on my messenger. You got a female, but you miss me, you're going to miss me your whole life. Stop coming into my shit. I mean, right? Nothing makes me more mad. My dad blasting messenger looks like Goodwill.
You stupid. You say Goodwill. Yo.
Stop.
Yo.
This looks like Goodwill.
Shit.
I gave their toys away. We come back.
It's like the thrift shop.
It's like me buying Annabelle. It'd be like me just taking Annabelle out the case and sit right here. No. I'm so aggravated with that. Stop going. If you think about cheating, leave.
Mm-hmm. Could it happen to me possibly?
But the problem is you go back and you see this girl. See, that's the thing about Facebook Messenger and Facebook.
Oh, tell me about it, because I go through it too. I mean, leave me alone.
No.
Leave me alone.
These idiots will go up there and see their old flame from high school or their old flame from here or there and everywhere that they had relations with and remember what that cat felt like. That cat ain't like that no more. That cat had kids. That cat stretched out. That cat is tired. Leave it alone.
Meow.
You trying to get in somebody else's shit, but you with this female here, holding her and loving me. No, you just want to fucking. You are not an option. If I am an
Yeah, man,
option,
not a
do
drink.
not choose me. I am a priority in any man's relationship. I'm sorry. I am
I'm
a
the main
priority.
course, bitch. I tell people I'm the main course. I'm the main dish. I'm your chicken parmesan to your chicken alfredo, bitch. Don't you fuck with me. I am not your side
I'm your
dish.
starter, your dinner, and your damn dessert. I'm the four course.
Same here. I'm your
And trust
chocolate
me,
chip
I can
cheese.
feed you without cooking.
I'm the
But
chocolate
I'm
chip
just
cheese.
this. Don't. Nothing aggravates me more. Facebook has become the new dating site for exes. You
Yes,
go.
it has.
I feel like it's like I think it's almost like now for you youngins out there, don't even talk trash. It's like Back to the Future. Facebook is Back to the Future on dating.
Oh,
I'm telling you. I'm
shoot.
sure.
You
Yeah,
have people from high school hit you up.
he
I
looked
have
cute, but he
people
got
from
one
my
missing
old
tooth.
job hit me up.
Talking about something. You look cute, but you got one missing tooth. God knows it. The confidence. Is he a good person? Probably so. Could he worship the ground I walk on? No. Teeth.
He said teeth. And let's not talk about piercings, bitch. Mm. Mm.
I can't do a lot of piercing. Like, I love tattoos and I love artwork. I just am not a pierced person. And
I give him props. I'm like, woo. Make my jiggles tickle. We ain't doing that. Meow. No, you ain't.
I have my other tattoo artist, which is really good. That's the one that did the one on my arm. He had a dermal on his cheek, and I'm just like,
how do you do it?
I just can't. I mean, I can't. I have my tongue. I do have my tongue pierced.
You brave for that. I can't do it.
There is a reason for it. It's not sexual. It's not for that purpose. So,
you brave. I can't do it. But yeah, I went through that too because this guy I went to work with, and he worked at Starbucks with me years ago, and it's just like he just popped up. Mind you,
yeah.
he got a damn girlfriend. I'm like, I am not your piece. No, we're not doing this.
Oh,
I am not your fucking piece.
no, you're not his piece. He just wants somebody not to hold him accountable for his bullshit.
Not my problem.
Do not tell me I'm your piece. You want somebody that want to hold you accountable for your bullshit. You want somebody that you can just no. Because if you are bringing peace into my life, then you don't have to worry about me cutting up.
I feel bad for this girlfriend.
See,
and they met through Facebook dating.
Yeah, exactly my point. But you don't need Facebook dating to do that. Go look at your daggone Facebook, and I'm telling you, they'll just pop up and be like, "Oh, you're cute. Yeah, sure am. I know I am. I know I am."
They want to call you do the sneaky link thing. I am not your sneaky link. You got me fucked up.
And you with a female. That's what I'm saying. Come out the closet. If you are going to be in a relationship with a female and you are not happy, get the fuck out. If you are in the relationship with another female and you like males, get the fuck out. Stop putting these people in the position to choose.
Oh boy.
Because let me tell you something. If I found out, I ain't choosing you no more. I know one thing. Some of these people on my Facebook, they look like a block of mo. They look better from a block or more.
It's a blockable. The blockable. That's a new. I want to use that. I'm gonna use that blockamo.
Ray, I'm telling you.
A blockamo. Lord
I'm telling you.
Jesus. and they want to do the chicken wing thing, and then they,
The what?
the chicken wing thing. You know
What's
what
the
I'm talking
chicken
about.
wing thing? Please explain yourself, friend.
Oh, they want you to suck their damn dick. You want me to let it out? I'll let it out. They want you to suck your dick. After they had the fact, they called their girlfriend on the phone. I love you. Have a great night.
Oh, that's your version of a chicken wing thing. See, I was thinking so many like positions at this point on how to do this until you had me overcomplicating the whole situation. I was overcomplicating what you just said. I was like, chicken wing, what position is that?
No, I had to, because I'm trying to keep it professional. But I'm gonna keep it raw at the same time. So I'm like this. Joey, oh, you want me to say like that? Okay, nah, he want me to suck his fucking damn dick and deep throat and shit. Why after he got on his girlfriend and said, "Oh, I love you, baby, you're my wifey." No, you got me fucked up. I'm not your damn stoppy. Stop your shit, y'all. No, I'm the wrong one. You got me fucked in my damn booty. No. No, no, no. No. You got me
See, it
fucked.
happens both ways, y'all. It happens on the straight end and the LGBTQ end. We both go through that. And
It's the same, just as
I'm telling you,
equal, just as fucked up.
Facebook Messenger, Instagram, TikTok, all these other things that are social media, if you are really happy with a person, you do not need to get in there and be trying to get up with some old flames just because you remember how good it was then. You know, damn good well, it ain't that good now.
That shit
Why?
just
Because you think she
worn
got
out.
experience now because you married. Oh, you think it's because she been with this, and this. You sleeping with all them.
No, that part.
Look at his ex.
Exhibit A.
His ex is doing what? Needs a basket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would put him a road map in there to the nearest clinic.
Stand clear to closing doors. Ding dong.
I'm telling you, I'm just saying. And you know, I mean, like I said, you have to understand. You have to understand. Leaving is hard. Leaving any a narcissistic relationship's the hardest. It's
Oh
hard.
fuck yes.
It's all your fault. Everything's your fault. It will always be your fault. You will be the reason why your children don't succeed. You will be the reason for this. My kids were very successful in school. They are doing the very best they can. But you know what's bad is they have worked over half their life to impress the father that doesn't even validate them. He doesn't call them smart. He doesn't do things for them that are. I mean, he does do things for them. He takes them deer hunting. He does do those types of things. But I'm just saying they shouldn't be cooking him breakfast in the mornings. My kids are having to do that. Should be doing that together or, doing some manly things, all those types of things. We're not doing that. We're doing the opposite. It's just how it works.
Yeah. But I had to get that off my chest because I was like, yeah, I had to say that with you because I was just like, when we speak about shit like this, I keep it real with everybody. I said I'm a human being just like everybody else. We both are.
Yeah, and as far as my inspirational speaking, I'm more passionate towards, the relationship you have to have in order to be successful in business. That's mainly what my niche really is. And then on top of that, you've got trauma of a narcissist. Very big expert in it just because I lived it. I've lived it for 18 years. And I'm not in the same house as him. Well, let me tell you something. You will always carry your phone in your back pocket. You will always be attached to it because you've got to, oh, why didn't you answer that phone? You will live with this trauma the rest of your life. That is the God's honest truth about it.
And it's gonna take a
And
lot of.
you know what's narcissistic? Is being in a relationship with a man that leaves you for another man. Or being in a relationship with a woman that leaves you for another woman. You know why it's narcissism? Because you are so selfish. You thinking about you, somebody criticizing you because mama wouldn't approve of that or daddy wouldn't approve of that. So the freak what?
Mm-hmm.
Let somebody else wipe their ass when they get old. Let somebody else do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're either going to do one or two things. They're either going to accept it or not. And you so worried about being accepted that you're willing to hurt somebody else to make sure that you are accepted. And that is wrong. And if I'm wrong for saying, I don't care. I don't care if I'm wrong for saying it. Everybody has entitled to their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's America.
America.
That's just the way it is. That's the
Yeah.
way I see it. I just want, you should be living your best life. Stop worried about what other people think of you. Because in 20 years, it ain't going to matter.
Mm-mm.
Not going to matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
And don't. I could really happy to say 20 years later, I'm enjoying my peace, bitch. I'm being that inner
I'm
bitch.
fighting for mine every day. Everybody likes to bring Lilith out.
Mm, I
Everybody
love
likes to bring that bitch out. She can't stay inside.
I love my peace. I
I do
just
too. I
I
do.
love my peace.
But being a business owner, I love being in business. I love doing my cakes and things like that. I love doing all that. And I, my problem is people want marketplace pricing for a cake.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And I've had some be very narcissistic towards me about cakes. You get a lot of, I don't get a lot of peace doing that. I enjoy
mm.
what I do. But if people understood the work that goes into it,
They will have a better understanding.
it
And
is
I
a lot.
wish people would understand that part too, because
And the best brownies on the planet come from this right here that owes me 15 years worth.
oh damn, you were found it like that. Damn, yeah.
Birthdays. 15 birthdays. So one
Nah, I missed
brownie for
out.
every year is fine.
Mm-hmm. I,
Just so you know,
yeah. Oh, now she sips tea. But yo, yeah.
it
Okay.
would have milk
Little,
with
little backstory. This is years ago. This was me living in North Carolina. This is me and Laura hanging out. I went to her house for the first time, to her mother's house. I'm the first one to ever been to her house.
it. Mm-hmm.
And honey, when I came to her house is beautiful. We went in. I was like, she wanted to say, "Hey Ray, make me some brownies." Okay, let's do it. Made some fucking brownies, honey. I made with love and tender care. I think after I made it with love and tender care, honey, when it came out the oven, this
I still taste that right when you said yes. They were double chocolate chunk brownies. So you
it
put
was
some.
the double chocolate chunk brownies. She tasted. She said, "Ray, you can get down like that."
Yeah, yeah,
And your mom tasted. She was like, "Oh my god."
yeah. Them brownies were gone. They were gone.
She told her book.
I did. I tell you, yeah, they were good. Best brownies I ever had came from him.
And I'm like the brownie cookie master over here because I went to culinary as well. Um,
Place an order.
hmm.
Advertise, you'd be like,
Place the
place
order.
an order.
She's not lying. She's like place an order because he'll bake. Everybody knew I bake. If you go on my Instagram, on Buddha Bear 2023, B Bear 2023. I baked some goodies when I was during the pandemic, and I think you saw pictures already as it is. You was like, oh my god, yeah, he still got it.
No, I was just mad I didn't get any.
Damn, you have to be like that. You're gonna get some when you come up here. Shit, we gotta do it at your hotel so we can get the oven because they got an oven. Yes, they got an oven up there, so we're gonna be gangster with it. But
Mhm.
yeah, like, but yeah, just pretty much everything, sum it all up. Like, you're in a relationship, like the trauma stuff, like I went through with cheating, I went through my fair share of shit. Like, if fellas, if you're gonna do that, please get out of the relationship if you're not happy in it. Please do yourself a favor, save yourself the headache. Cause it's not fair to that.
Take your criticism.
And suck it up in the booty hole and keep it pushing.
He took several years of it when it was not acceptable. Now it's acceptable. Nobody can take your kids away from you permanently just because of your sexuality. Back when Ray came out, if he had have been in a relationship with someone and had children, they probably would have a little bit of a problem with it in a court system. Now it is not like that. If you are literally not happy, get out of it and stop hurting this person. Let her heal. Be real with somebody for once in your life. Nobody wants to be honest about things anymore. Nobody wants to talk about that though.
But they want to sit there and lie about it. And I think between me and you, my honesty, this is my personal opinion. I think where our parents, they want us to be the image who they wanted me to be, who they wanted us to be.
I was supposed to be the cheerleader and supposed to be the preppy one.
And I'm supposed to be the damn smart computer motherfucker one. And I'm supposed to like girls, and I don't like pissoir. Look what I became. I'm an entrepreneur / I work in a hospital now. I'm doing my own thing and living on my own. So I made the impossible possible living in New York City. Who would think?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a business owner. I mean, it's kind of funny. My ex told me that, I wouldn't work in a pie factory if they paid me every other pie. Bitch, I make them motherfuckers and I sell them.
And they good. They good. She.
Craving Keiko by Chef L. That's all
go order her cakes, y'all.
And I do ship.
She will ship.
I will show you the box will be ugly, but the cake will be fine.
Yes.
Because I had one customer say, "This box, are you sure my cake is fine?" I'm like, just open
it. And it was fine.
The box looks like crap, but the cake is fine. It's because I have to pack it in ice. I have to pack it in like ice packs and stuff. There's a way to pack it. It just looks bad because the box is starting to it's starting to do its thing. So,
and she making money, y'all.
Brownies. He does cake pops too, because I sure won't.
Yeah, I do that too. Everybody's like, Ray, you do everything. Yeah, podcast, cake pop. I dance too. So.
Don't be telling everybody that, Ray, because you know.
Shut up. Shut up.
He charges $100.
Not like that, y'all. Which y'all know what I'm talking about. $100. I used to be in the dance group. This damn woman over her. But yes, y'all. If you guys you gotta follow. If you're not following my YouTube, Jaden Onaka or Rachel Hemingway Buddha Bear TV, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please tune into Buddha Bear Talks, the podcast.
Yes,
podcasts are sold, and please stay tuned to where me and Lauren's new adventure as I come down south for some tea, bitch.
And we will have the website. We will have the website where you can go up there. There should be. Do we have it where there's shirts and stuff for trauma and
the Trauma Speak site? I have the site.
Well, I'm asking because I think we did one for we were working on a LGBTQ and straight.
Yes.
We are working on actually putting a shirt together to unite both, because out of all honesty, I think I mentioned it to Ray that it would be feasible for him, to build awareness that, just because of sexuality doesn't mean that we cannot connect as people.
I'm trying to like.
It's bad enough you got the racial crap. You got all this other stuff. I don't see. I don't even watch the news. I don't watch any of that. I don't partake in anything to do with racism or LGBTQ against this or straight against this. I just don't participate in it. I just love people as they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I work.
And we're working on a T-shirt to bring both together, to bring
My daughter's
awareness.
still, my daughter's still tweaking that a little bit too. We're trying to come up with something very unique for it, but
It's coming. It's coming, you guys. So it's like just stay patient, stay tuned, because once me and Lauren join up together, we're gonna do amazing, incredible things together. Also, Ashley is still part of the podcast. Just to let everyone know she's doing fine. She's doing amazing. She's been working on other projects, so she's still part of the podcast family. You'll be introduced to Ashley very soon because yes, she's part of the Buddha Bear Talks family. Yes, she is, alongside with Lauren. Oh yes, Lauren is part of the Buddha Bear Talks family. Just to let everyone know. Yes, she's another host. Yay! Yes, bitch. Yes. Yes, this is my best friend in the whole wide world. She's now part of the Buddha Bear fam. That was the biggest surprise because I was like, this girl right here, she has take Buddha Bear Talk to another whole level alongside with Ashley. She posted all over North Carolina. I didn't even know she was doing all this. And she was that's just my best friend. She's like, I don't care. I'm just going to promote you. You deserve it. Like, come on. Look at
even
what you're
when
doing.
we were talking, I was still promoting it, but I did it through talking. I don't like social media shares very well.
Mm-hmm.
Main reason being is because it's different when you're talking to somebody and being like, have you looked at this podcast? Like, I just like the word of mouth. It's more powerful. It's like a cake. Like if you try my cake, you're going to be like this baker here, like I'm saying, like the power
Mm-hmm.
of the word of mouth is much more powerful than social media. I mean, yes, social media is powerful. Do not get me wrong on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not downplaying social media. I am old school. I like to actually talk to people. I
Yeah.
don't, I don't care what you are. I like to talk to people. We do. You could probably book me and Ray just for a session if you want to.
Yes.
We would
Come
love
on.
to talk to you.
We
If
sure will. We give you all the tea.
if you need a bad bitch session, we would be more than willing to do that.
Of course.
So
Yes.
when you get the website there, hopefully we can get that on there. We're actually going, I've considered it. I don't think we've talked too much about putting that up there, but everybody needs a bad bitch session with somebody.
Of course. And help them out. That's what we can.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna put the link and stuff down below because it's still a work in progress. So you guys can get to check it out. We're gonna work on the t-shirts, on everything. Just stay tuned for our gigs that are coming up. Once Lauren gets the final say, we can now open up and talk about it. Because right now it's just a big little surprise. We just gotta keep our trap shut just a little bit more longer.
Yes, I am sitting here with my fingers crossed on this. I got
I'm
some appointments this week.
Oh my God, I'm crossing my fingers, praying all for the best for both of us.
Yes.
Once this is legit, we are on our way, and the new adventure begins. So I can't wait to share it with y'all. And it's gonna be separate from the podcast. Yes, it is gonna be separate from the podcast. But don't worry, we're still gonna be doing Buddha Bear Talks. I'm still gonna be doing it. Come on, we're just gonna be sharing all the tea and the videos and stuff. Chocolate chip with the honey dip. So you ain't gonna miss none of the flavors with us. So if you guys are not following us on Instagram or Facebook, my Instagram is Buddha B Bear 2023. If you want to follow my personal page, and the podcast page is B Bear _ talks for the official Buddha Bear Talks the podcast page. And Laura, you want to give me your wonderful goodies?
Mine is Lauren Skurlock, actually. It's SCURLOCK.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my Facebook page. You can follow me on Craven Keiko. I'm on Google, or just Chef apostrophe L on Facebook. That's the only two things that I have currently right now. So those are the ways to get a hold of me. You can follow me from there. Make sure you order brownies from him because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. I promote him.
And I promote this crazy one over here.
100% promote him when it comes to. So I'm telling you. They were probably the best. I mean, and they were really not. The way he did it was like nothing like a like special. It was what I don't know what else he added, but
I made it with love.
you put your whole ass in it. That's what you did.
I said, bat that ass. So,
Ignorant.
well, y'all, this is the end of the live after show stream with me and Lauren, my homie. Ashley will be back next season very, very soon. So you all three will be up together. You get to see all of us alongside with hopefully with Treese and Wonderful Winter. Those are the other two hosts. And yes, one of my other hosts is LGBTQ as well. So it's going to be a plethora of rainbows and flavors you get to see on the podcast, bitch. A lot of representation, bitch. We ain't going to miss this. So stay tuned. Love you guys. And until the next amazing episode, it's time to motivate, bitch. Love y'all. Bye. See you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.